Oh. Okay, I accidentally started the camera while I was trying to get the camera aligned, so no judgment. It wouldn't be Christian if I didn't start off the reading like this, right? That wouldn't be me. So yeah, let's hop into it. Hi, first of all, thank you guys for being here. This reading is going to be for the sign of Leo. Okay, so this is going to be for Leo for the month of September the 1st through the 15th. Okay, so of course these things can happen before they can, or they could have already previously happened in your environment, or they can be on the verge of happening now, or you could be going into them in the near future. But of course it can't possibly resonate with every single Leo, so just take what resonates and leave behind what doesn't. Okay, and also make sure you check out the signs of your, check out your rising sign, the video for your rising sign, and the video for your moon, sorry, moon sign as well. Okay, those may be quite helpful. All right. I am available for one-on-one readings, and the information will be down below if you want to check me out. I also have the information on how to donate to my channel, as well as the other decks that, all of the decks that I've used in this reading. They'll be down there as well. Let me make sure my computer is muted so we don't hear it. Please go, I don't know if I said this already, but if I didn't, click subscribe, click that like button, and if this reading resonates with you, bam, leave a comment down there below. I love to hear what you have to say. All right. Also, too, another thing that I've been saying too, if you guys want to see me do any kind of particular readings, let me know. I've been kind of thinking of doing celebrity ones. I think that'll be kind of fun and interesting, but I want to know what kind of readings you guys want to see from me, so that I can be able to keep you up to date. All right. Make sure I'm giving giving the people what they want. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna start off with the Wild Unknown Spirit Animal Oracle deck. Pulling the card from here to see what your energy is like coming out of August, going into good old September, the 1st and the 15th. All right. So we got that here. All right. Pulling it all together, the Spider card. All right. This is where you're finally starting to understand, Leo, why some of the things didn't happen when they didn't happen, and why you're in the particular place that you're in now. But another thing is this: you're creating right now. You're in the state of creating a net to catch all of the abundance that's coming into you. So instinctually, you may know that you may have the feeling that cha-ching, I'm about to hit it big, something, okay? Something big is about to happen. Maybe love is about to come. I feel that. Maybe there's about to be a shift. I feel the change coming, and I feel like I'm going to like it. But what do I do in between time? Well, good you ask, because the Spider card is here to tell you create a web, okay? It's time for you to start preparing to be able to catch those things so that nothing sifts through your fingers, okay? So this is definitely, if you have a business or something that requires you communicating, you talking to people and doing things like that, this is you making connections with people, so there could be some type of connection that comes in that helps you be in tune or tied into your abundance in the month of September the 1st through the 15th. There could definitely be something like that coming in here. But otherwise, this is just you piecing things together, okay? You finally starting to understand the purpose of some of the things in your life, why things happen the way they happen, okay? And you're not being so critical of it, because you're coming into this awareness where you're like, okay, I understand. Okay, I get that. I understand why that happened now. I'm not so mad about it anymore, okay? So now I made peace with it. I can have a little bit more joy, and look what that thing, how that thing taught me to feel about this experience now, okay? Because if I never saw the depths of some of those situations, if I never understood the meaning of some of them, I could not have the fulfillment that I have now. So all things work together for those that love Christ, okay? That comes from the Bible, but Christ is the same thing as light, love, the universe, whatever you want to call divinity, all things work together. So this is where you're coming into that awareness. And what a greater thing than to understand that all of the bad crap that happened to you did not just happen to you just for the hell of it, right? Okay? So let's see. This is a very, very creative time, and it's prosperity through life's work. So this is some of you coming into doing what you are definitely called to do, and this could be you putting together the foundation for setting that up, if it's not happening at this time, to be more in your alignment, more towards the things that you wanted in your destiny in life. Okay, this is where you're building that space for abundance to come in. You have to be able to put those, like if you're going to collect the rainwater, you got to put those pots out to be able to collect the rainwater, right? So this is you being in that space to be able to do that for yourself, okay? So if your attention is called elsewhere, this is where the attention should be, okay? So we're going to see a little bit more about that right here. And yeah, just this, don't be discouraged. That's another thing here. Don't be discouraged. Know that all things are working together to be able to get you into that place, okay? And I'm getting X marks the spot, okay? So yeah, it's like almost like this map. If you were to look at some of the things you've been through, there's this map that you're on, okay? You know where the finish line is. You just have to keep on moving, and no matter what you see outside, know that all things are kind of weaving themselves together to be able to bring this healing into your life, this balance into your life, and this sense of completion into your life as well, okay? So if you've been going through a real tough time, this is really, really, you're creating this space for healing to come into your life, okay? So, bam, bam, that's that on that with the animal energy. We're going to go right on in with the Psychic Tarot of the Heart. All right, from John Holland, one of my other favorites. Let's see here. There are like a couple of decks, guys, that I had to rebuy. I gave this one away, had to rebuy it. This one within the last year. This one I just got. But this deck, these three have been with me since the beginning of my tarot journey. The animal cards that I pulled for you, this is my original deck, the first deck that I ever, the first tarot deck that I ever got. Well, it's not the very first one technically, but it's the first traditional one that I got. And I didn't really study the other one because I wanted to learn that one first. So this is technically like my first deck, with all due respect to my other deck, because I use that one just for readings for myself. But yeah, these are the big three. They've been with me since forever, so I love them. Daydreams and decisions. Yeah, so this is the Seven of Cups here. So this could be where there could be this mental fog, and you could be coming out of this space of where everything was, you kind of disillusioned by what's really going on, you know, where you're really going in your life and the direction that you're really heading in. This could also I feel like it's a lot of, maybe if there was at this point in time where you've been in kind of like La La Land, because that's kind of what I'm getting here, like La La Land. And this was the card that I thought it was at first, and it's kind of funny because this came out because I thought it was going to be that card that came out. This is where you are coming out of that by choosing to clean up some of the mess, and to make the connections that you need to make in your emotional body. This is reconnecting and kind of rewiring how your emotional body responds to certain situations, and it's allowing you through this doing that. Sorry guys, this marker gets on it because of me with my sweaty hands. because you're choosing to look at things and to come out of this state of disillusionism, then you're bringing this kind of fairness and this balance back into your life, because you're choosing to detach from this. So this state that you've kind of been in, it's kind of been one of your own choice. Okay, so what I'm kind of seeing here with the five, the change your focus, which is also the Five of Cups, and the Justice card here, this is almost like that keeping yourself here keeps you away from the fairness that you deserve. So it keeps you away from being able to be able to catch the abundance that's kind of probably been sifting your way. So you could have been dealing with a lot of times where opportunities have just kind of been passing you by, and you're wondering why none of them are ever sticking, or why it's never you, or why you're never landing right there on the spot. Remember I said X marks the spot, okay? It's because you're not in tune with your personal map, okay? What you're kind of in touch with is almost trying to figure out how you can make the things that have kind of fallen away, figuring out how you can kind of restore them instead of moving forward. So it's kind of like we're not taking in. I keep hearing this bird. Am I tripping, or am I hearing a bird? I think I'm hearing a bird. But sorry guys, and it's funny because I'm looking at this bird right here, and I'm thinking I'm hearing a bird. Maybe I'm just hearing it. Am I really? Okay. Anyway, let's get back into the reading. So yeah, this is where you've been trying to use your energy to restore the situations that have fallen, or that have shown themselves to have kind of like fall out of your life or your vicinity, or things that no longer serve you, or an energy. I am hearing a bird, or an energy that no longer serves you. It's funny because the bird is on this card, and I'm totally hearing a bird right now, and I thought I was tripping at first. Can you hear it? Let's see. Spirit likes to have jokes. So Yeah. So this is where you're kind of changing your energy from focusing on the things that have kind of fallen, and you're detaching yourself as you let those things go and let them be as they may and accept them for what they are. This card, the change your focus is accepting it, okay? Looking in a direction of things where you can put change into your life and not focusing on the things that cannot be changed and the people that cannot be changed, okay? And definitely this could be groups and things. You're letting people be as they may, and you're releasing the need to control the way that those people are to control to because what it is from a good place. It's not a controlling place. It's like you want things to be healed so bad, so sometimes you can kind of hold on to them too much to try to make the other person kind of see the light at the tunnel, and it keeps you from seeing your own light. As I'm kind of seeing here with this person sitting here kind of focused on this bird, and then the sun is behind her, and I'm looking at like the sun as being your balance. It brings the karma, it equals out your karma. This is the card of justice, so it keeps you from getting your fair share of life because you keep your hands kind of on this bird, like trying to heal it. Okay, let the bird go and let the universe heal the bird. And it's funny because I see that it's almost like you're changing your focus and you're going in your direction, but look at those birds in the sky kind of moving in their direction too. So the same sun that's calling you to move is going to call them to move. I said that at 11:11, so that's an important thing. Allow the process to happen without judgment. That's kind of what I'm feeling here. So don't judge the process, okay? No judgment here, because I have the judge, the justice card has a judge on it. And sometimes I'm kind of feeling like with that kind of judge, I'm feeling like it's a little bit I'm not saying like you're heartless, but a little bit very, very cold in the observation of other people's stories, are their whys. Okay, so some people have really, really deep this is you kind of hanging yourself up on it with the daydreams and decisions on the whys of why people move the way that they do or they act the way they do, instead of accepting the way that they act and not trying to change it, okay? And even if it's a way that you don't like, you don't have to accept people doing things to you, but you have to accept their decision to be able to make that choice to do that. So there's a difference. If you understand, you have to say, very well, you chose to break my heart. Cool. All right, that was your choice, and everybody has the freedom to choose. I don't like that decision, but I don't have to sit in the remnants of it afterwards. I can choose to do something different, but I will not make you change your choice. I will change what I'm doing according to your choice, and that's the way that life is supposed to move. You move forward according to what you want, not changing things to make them the way that you want, because it's out there without having to hold on to it or to make sure that it works. Okay, all of those things pull you closer and closer to being able to create this weave. And I'm kind of seeing this with relationships. Let me tell you, for some of you, that because you have the cups here, the 5 of cups, could be a breakup, and this could be where we haven't quite got over it yet, and we're needing to detach ourselves from it. It's keeping us in this state of elusiveness where we're not really concentrating or focused on the present. We're kind of in our heads about it, all over the place emotionally, and not really having this emotional clarity that we're kind of trying to find. And I have a feeling like this. To the message to the people who are looking for love or in relationships that are in this situation I'm talking about, it'll be some. This is what I'm getting. Date, okay? Date. Every person doesn't have to be the person, because each person that you date that doesn't go right, because I know what the fear is. The fear is that if I get someone that does right, let me keep it right now and let me do it right now and let me make it happen because it feels good in this moment. You guys just want to feel good. Leos want to feel good, okay? It's the sign of uninhibited joy, and things like that. So I feel like you guys just want to be in your happy place so quick that sometimes you can allow people to come in that don't really support you get in there, and then you're left in this ball of confusion. And like I was saying, the card of Leo is the sun card, and I'm kind of seeing the sun back here. You see how this person is not looking at the sun, and they also have on this cloak, so they're not feeling the warmth of the sun. So it's like you can't really get into yourself when you stay focused on love in that way to be in your full power. You want to bring in the person that is fully a vibrational match, not just the first match that comes in, one that is fully. You don't want to be just okay. You don't want to live just mediocre. You want great, okay? And you have great available to you. But what's happening is, instead of weaving the web of, oh, I don't like this in the person. Oh, I'm going to like this. Oh, I need more of this in the person. Oh, I need that in the person. Oh, I need this. Or look, I'm changing this for a job. I need this type of job. I want this type of thing. I want this. Every time a door closes, you learn something new that makes it to where you're putting yourself more and more position to be able to get to that target. X marks the spot. Okay? So you have to trust when you're getting those nudges that tell you, okay, it's time for me to change my focus. It is time for me to let go of this. This is bringing me too much confusion, and confusion is not in the direction that I want to move in. I'm going to take this experience as it is. I'm going to use it as a learning lesson, and I'm going to use it to, I'm going to heal from it as I learn how to place it in a position that allows me to either get more of it if it was good, or to release it if it's not. And that's forming the web, okay? And I kind of see from that, boom, all these people start hitting you up, okay? If this is, so for the people that this is relationship focused, that's when that kind of comes in. Whenever you're standing in your full power, when you've let go of this need to hold on to things that are not a vibrational match for you, including relationships and people, okay? So that's that on that. With the oracle cards, we're going to hop into doing the tarot cards, okay? I'm going to use my fake New Yorker accent. I know it's horrible, but, you know, that's all I got for you. All right, first card coming out. Let's see what it is. Tell us a little bit about the situation. All right, the Ace of Wands, that newness is trying to bring its way into your life. The universe is saying, hey, you've been disconnected. This is a sign. This is a fire of wands represent fire, and you're a fire sign, okay? So this is saying, yeah, the passion is gone. We're trying to give it back, but you have to change your focus and let go of the things that don't serve you and the people that don't deserve you. And more so, it's just the energy that doesn't serve you. That's what I want to say. If it doesn't make you feel like you're on top of the fucking world, let it go. And I'm not saying halfway, like I'm almost at the top of the world. No, no, no. Top of the world. You deserve it, okay? So that is that right there. That is the universe bringing this in. Also, this could be a new opportunity now with the Ace of Wands being here with the spider. If this is about business for you, if this is resonating as something that's about business or finances or growing and things like that, I kind of feel like there's this new opportunity that the universe is trying to give to you, but you have to kind of get yourself out of this fog of whatever this situation is here or whatever this energy is to be able to see the opportunity to present itself. It could be success in business or something like that. And also, too, just the mention of somebody in the Ace of Wands can be about, you know, that thing that men have, you know, there with them, okay? And it's saying change your focus and detach right there with the Ace of Wands. So take that as you may, okay? That's another message right there with the Ace of Wands. But furthermore, I'm kind of seeing that more as something new, trying to bring its way in, a new, something that you're going to be passionate about. This could be just a new opportunity in business. I really, really feel really strongly you could be networking in this time with some people that are going to be able to show you how to bring abundance into your life, or actually bring abundance into your life, okay? And this could be where maybe something that you're doing, you're maybe focusing on some type of project that you're working on that's online, and maybe you're getting ready to, you're getting your resources together to be able to bring that to life, or, you know, putting everything together. But yeah, this is that tower moment. So this could be a particular situation with whatever this is that kind of jump started this, because it's also the 7. So it's the tower reduces down to 7, which is the Chariot. So I kind of see that something kind of jump started you into this space. I don't know exactly what it is that happened. We're going to clarify the cards in a minute, but something jump started you to kind of get into this space, to be reflective, to even be looking at this reading or wondering what's going on, how can I bring this newness into my life? And then the universe answers and says you have to let go of the things that are falling away in your life. The tower has come here to show you that life cannot sustain on what it is that you're trying to do in the way that you're trying to do it. So change your focus, okay? Learn what you can and see how that has better placed you in a position to be able to receive what it is that you want now than ever before, okay? So you don't have to keep the lesson with you. If you've already learned it, let it go. You know, let it go and choose another lesson and choose some new energy. Choose some new energy, okay? You got the Tower there. Yeah. So this could be like, could be where, yeah, there's been this kind of like this change to your foundation. I'm kind of getting here with that right here. It could definitely be something with family, a change that you're undergoing with family, or maybe something like, yeah, it could be something that you're going through with family, or it could be something that you're going through with your mom, because I got the Empress here. But I'm also feeling like this is some type of commitment or something like that, kind of, you detaching yourself from some commitment that's kind of falling apart, okay? And I think with it falling here, right here, with the daydreams and the decisions, I kind of see this as this energy of you feeling like you having an illusion about whatever this could become, or whatever this situation is. Like I said, it doesn't necessarily have to be love, but it could be work. But there's this sense here that there is fertility in it, or that there is life in it, and that there's this nurturing to this plant, or this nurturing to this thing, with this expectation that it's going to turn around. And what this is right now is it's telling you not to do that, because it's not going to. That's if it doesn't fit, it just doesn't fit. Let life come in and take it out for you and remove it, so that you don't have to kind of do it yourself. Okay. So this is where, because it's harder when you have to do it that way. So if somebody, I'm giving you this example straight up. If somebody says it's over, let it be over. Don't call don't go back if you've been waiting on a way out. Don't go back because you feel like you're supposed to call the person back. If they hang up and say it's over, let it be. If the job says you're no longer here, let it be. Whatever happens, let it be. And don't think that there's something differently that you can do, that you can love your way through the situation, whatever it is, or that you can use your energy to change the situation. They're not wanting you to change the situation. They're wanting you to move on to a better situation. So that's kind of really, really direct of what I'm getting. And that's not just relationships. That's definitely anything that you're holding on to. Don't put into things that don't give back. Okay. And sometimes that can be the problem of the Empress. She doesn't really know when to stop giving love to a certain situation, because in her mind it's that that love, love heals us all, right? Yes, but also too, who brings balance to her? It's the Emperor. So he's also like boundaries is alone. She's saying giving unconditional love is showing love. Being unconditional in what I give as far as love, it can heal us all, right? Unconditional love can heal us all. And then the Emperor is like, no, structure can heal us all, And both of those things have to go hand in hand to be able to to bring you into this place of abundance. They have to be balanced. And this is don't you see how this structure is being built here? All of these situations that you thought were love built this structure in your life. So it's right there like that. It's just a perspective change. You have to change your focus, okay? You have to change your focus and look for what it's done and look towards that. If you can see the Five of Cups, it's 3 in the traditional card. It's 3 cups that are down, that have fallen. And then there are 2 cups that sit upright. And 2 cups is partnerships, finding that equality, finding balance in relationships. And in your love life is creativity, finding those partnerships. Once again, for business, that's what the 2 of Cups is. That's left right there. It's finding those partnerships, talking to the right people that get you there. 1111. I'm seeing meeting people that you vibrate with. There's somebody here, or there are people here, and things in alignment with you that vibrate to who you are now, not who you were. And if you got into anything as a smaller version of yourself, and you've done some spiritual growth or ascension during the process, then automatically these things are going to start to fall off once you change your focus and you started to think in a different way. So don't be alarmed that as you raise your vibration, some of the relationships and things that you have start to fall away. I don't know why I just kind of skipped through the Page of Wands that's sitting right here. Kind of feeling like what I just said. Change your focus. I just didn't even notice this opportunity comes in. So this can be someone that you're not going to be paying attention to, or somebody with some good news for you that's coming in. So kind of be open to hearing it. And what I feel like is it could come through a friend, that this is good news, development of news and enthusiasm. So this is something that happens, that comes in, that's going to light you up in the first half of September. You got the Ace of Wands and you got the Page of Wands. But also too, kind of see this as this. If you've been having some, like, I don't know where to start, I don't know where to begin, I want to create this great thing, but I really don't know. Every time I try, it kind of falls away. You know, it doesn't work. It's saying to let go of that kind of thinking. Okay, don't depreciate the newness or the energy I'm getting it like this. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you, it's kind of funny because Spirit is saying it to me just like this. Okay. Don't get this confused, this new thing that's coming in with that stuff that you tried to do, because do not dare put those two things in the same category, right? So that's what Spirit wants you to know. It's so great that it's incomparable to other things that you've tried to build. It's saying, hey, I'm the universe here. Like, your little stuff is not comparable to mine, which, you know, I'm not saying that in a bad way. I'm trying to be funny, as I said, so I can convey that to you. So you can understand kind of what I'm trying to say. Like, there's something so much bigger than what you see for yourself in this space, that if you would take yourself out of these situations and detach yourself to really look at your life and to see the opportunity that you have, you'll be able to put all the pieces of the puzzle together to be able to bring that in, because you've already know enough to be able to bring it in. It's just to have a focus where you put your focus at. Because if you're this energy center, like I said, the sun, it's Leo. You're always generating life naturally, as your sign is always generating life. Your ruling planet is the sun. So it's always shining, no matter if the clouds are there or not. It's always radiating, right? And you don't think that people know that about you, and that won't make people stay around, because they know they'll be healed if they can connect to your vitality of your life, into your life and things like that. Okay, so people see that, all right, and they use that to their advantage. Okay, so it's saying that, hey, if you know you have that gift, you can use that same gift in a positive way. Now I can let go of the people that I no longer need. I don't have to be in this emotional daze because of what I'm accepting, and I'm believing that people are going to be a certain way, and they never hold their commitments to me. It's always like every time they tell me, here they come with another thing that kind of knocks me out the water. Here they come with another thing. Okay, with the Page of Wands, I'm like, this could be where you keep on constantly, you're surprised. I got this feeling of being surprised. I can't even get it out. Surprised by the news of this person's dealings or doings coming into you, or something like a job that just keeps on doing these things to you. But I kind of see, as you detach from those things and you let those things go in your energy, as so they fall away in your 3D, okay? Bringing about this that you want to be able to bring in, okay? With the Page of Wands right here, the development of news and enthusiasm. So it's a messenger that comes in. So it may be somebody with an opportunity through networking, or it may be someone that you're meeting on social network, okay? But I definitely see that, as I see you're preparing yourself. And you know that this is coming in. You're connecting with it. You're doing that intuitively. I'm kind of getting that with the Seven of Cups. So even if you don't know this in your conscious awareness, your spirit and your inner, you're picking up on it, okay? Your higher self is calling you towards that path. So that's why you might be getting these stronger and stronger urges to change your focus. It's almost getting to the point where it's like, look, it's either you or me, and I kind of see you picking yourself in that, and not picking, whatever it is. Either it's your happiness or my happiness is kind of what I'm getting there. Either it's your happiness or my happiness. So this is where you sit in situations. Don't sit in a situation and making sure that somebody else is good and you're not good, okay? You deserve reciprocity, okay? You deserve to be able to get back the same thing that you put into those people, okay? So that came out right in perfect timing, okay? That's exactly what that is. Don't just put into a person and they can benefit off you. It doesn't mean that they're using you. You have to understand that what you touch is healed through your energy naturally. So anything you come into contact with, you have a radiating energy that you heal. You brighten up the room, okay? Even see you as the Page of Wands is yellow. You are enthusiasm. You are good news. You are that feeling when you walk to people. You are that, okay? So understand your power and use that to be able to bring in what you want, instead of focusing it on the one person out of the millions that you could be helping out, okay? Or the options that you have. It's almost like you're focused on the one or two people, or the one or three things. It's like one of my favorite movies is Legally Blonde, and I remember her saying, if you're going to it was one of her professors in the nail shop, and she didn't see her, and she was crying, and she was like, if you're gonna let one prick stop you from, I can't remember what she said, from going to law school, then you're not the girl that I thought you were. And it's kind of like, that's what I'm kind of, it's funny because I'm getting chills as I'm saying that. So I'm getting this over your reading, right? If you're going to let one little person keep your energy tied up, then you're not the Leo that I thought that you were that could stand up for yourself. It's like, oh, never mind. That's not that Leo. I don't know who that is. That's another sign, Not Leo. All right? Yeah. And here's the Ace of Swords. What it's saying here is you're focused on, I want to do things how I always do them, okay? I don't really want the newness. I'm kind of good with this, you know what I'm saying? I'm good with this little cycle. I figured it out. I'm the king of this here, even if you're a woman, you're the queen of this here. I'm the queen of my life, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it may not be fulfilling, but it's me-centered. It's all about me. So what I kind of get with that is this. Where don't just be okay. This is what I'm saying. Don't just be okay with a little. I'm kind of getting that from the Hierophant here, and I'm kind of getting that that committing yourself to things that don't really light you up right here, okay? And this is not committing to things that don't that don't start off on a sturdy foundation. I'm kind of getting that here. And it is kind of relationship wise because the Hierophant is about commitments and relationships and love and things like that. But also too, for those of you that it's not relationship, this is where you're committing yourself to, I'd rather stay in this routine. I'd rather do this, this is the way that I'd rather live my life, but I would like this and this and that and that, right? Which is the seven of cups, which is why I feel like you put yourself in this where you create all these things that you want to manifest, but they never come into play because the energy that you need to be able to focus on them and be able to apply it to yourself to get them, you put into people who don't really need it, okay? It's not to say they don't really need it, but who are not going to make the best use of it. There we go. It's resourcefulness. And I wouldn't be surprised if something like, because this is a Taurus, right? The Hierophant is a Taurus, and it's making me think, I was going to say I wouldn't be surprised if an Earth sign card come out, but this is an Earth sign card. So it's where you're being very practical with your use of your energy, especially if the universe is giving you this new beginning, this new opportunity, not using it, once again, here's another opportunity. Here's the universe giving you something and you being generous, Leo that you are, giving it away to somebody else. So when the universe gives you the gift of yourself, the first thing that you guys I'm seeing that you guys kind of want to do is give the gift of you to someone else, okay? Because it's the biggest gift that you can give, right? So if you give that person that, then you've proved to them that you've loved them, right? And that's not necessarily how that works. That is not how that works. That person can still choose to say, you know what, Leo, I'm good on it. I don't want it. You know what? I still want to cheat on you. They still can make those choices. So that's when you're letting them be able to make those choices and you're being able to accept what it is that they've chosen, even if the choice is not you, okay? So that's that with the Hierophant. Let's move on. The Tower. Why is the Tower here for? Ooh, okay. All right, Tower. I already see one card. Because if you want to be, this is the thing. Remember what I said about that giving? This is the Six of Pentacles come in again. You want to give the gift of yourself as soon as you get it. And it's these things of where you're giving to people who are not necessarily in a place where they can give it back. Now, I want to say something about that, okay? Because there is this thing where we feel like I don't want to, it's not outshine. For one, I'm getting this one thing. You like to be in a position where this is where you may like to be around people that you kind of are a little bit more elevated than, right? Because it makes you feel comfortable. It's not that it makes you feel comfortable to feel better than them. It makes you feel better to be in a position to where you can give more and you like to be able to give. So you like to be the one that holds the cards in your hands in situations that you're in, friendships, relationships, and things like that. Not for a bad reason. You just want to be in the position of giver because you like the feeling. You take value in gift giving and in your generosity is one of your strong points or whatever. But it's saying that that's going to lead to a downfall because it's not built on a sturdy foundation, okay? And why is it not built on a sturdy foundation? It's because if you see yourself as too you see yourself as so separate from everybody else. If a blessing comes through a lowly page of wands, you're not going to be in a position to be able to see that, because you are keeping yourself in situations where you can be on top. Okay, so this is not trusting that the universe is going to always keep you in that space as long as you follow your divine light. So it makes you kind of stay in situations longer than you should, instead of taking the lessons you can learn from those situations and moving on to something better and using that to be able to create more of an empire and bring in more. Okay, then you got the Ten of Cups here as another card here. So yeah, this is where you're trying to get to. You're trying to get to this emotional, to this point right here, but it's saying you have to let that character that, you know, and you guys are ego, your ego in the flesh, right? To let your ego die right here from that character where you have to be the better, you know, or you have to be the one to release yourself to being open to having the best. Okay, because when you feel your best, you bring in your best, and when you do this healing and you're doing this connecting, you bring that in. There is that happy ending right there. And even for those of you who is relationships, this is these are those relationships coming in. Now I said it could be something with family, so you do see the kids right there and you do see the two people right there, so it could definitely be something to do with family. Okay, that, and then what we got next, let's see, let's clarify the Empress here. The Empress is definitely a card of something yet to be created, or yet to come to the surface yet. But it's saying, yeah, you're gonna have to be a little bit more cutthroat about who you give your unconditional love to, who you're pouring yourself out to, who you're doing all of that for, and you're not getting back anything from it, because it's a waste of your energy. And this is where you're looking. I'm looking at this ring, and what it's making me think of here. You got the five. I don't know if I've been showing y'all cards. I always forget if I'm showing cards or not. But let me show y'all these. The Empress right here. So this is where I kind of feel like. Oh, I was gonna say it and then I forgot it. Oh, okay, I got it back. So this is what I was gonna say. So this is where, when you are making partnerships, you need to look for people who can benefit you, who it helps you out. Not like, or even in business, look for partners where you benefit and they benefit. It doesn't have to be a situation where they are the person that gets and you're the person that has. You need to find things where the person, they are the person who gets, and yeah, you are the person who has. If you keep yourself in this, guess what you keep yourself away from? People who have. Okay, so it's almost like this commitment to trying to force this to kind of work. Don't force yourself to make things work. Let things go that need to leave and give them a break, and if they're meant to come back, they will. Okay, so it's like, I almost feel like, don't keep yourself in this desert, in this barrenness right here, when you can have a more fulfilling kind of life, you know, abundant. You see this lushness back here. I'm kind of looking at that, you know. And then Reciprocity Avenue. So this is a Six of Pentacles coming in again. So this is where I'm getting it like this, where it's like this, where you think this is what you think that it should be like now. And I'm not getting a good energy from this one, but I'm getting a good energy from this one right here. Green means go. I'm kind of getting that right there. The Pentacles, this is Reciprocity Avenue. So it's saying to really get it in, what you think you're doing, you have to do on a deeper level. Really, really put yourself in a position to be able to give yourself, and not fragments of yourself to people, because it's not your best gift. Okay, that's kind of what I'm getting here. You're not giving your best if you're not in your best situation. So this is it's very, very direct to tell you that. Okay, yeah, that was very direct. You're not getting the best back when you're not in the situations where you can be your best. Okay. And it's almost like I'm getting this thing like, you know, you'll have your kingdom is meant to expand, Leo. You know, you're the king of the jungle. Your kingdom is meant to expand. It's not meant to stay in one spot, or it'll die off. You know, you have to make deals with other kingdoms, and you have to move in that kind of way. But if you choose to just, you know, talk to the, I don't want to say peasants, because they're not peasants, but if you choose to, you know, and I don't want to, what I'm trying to say here is this. I have to be very blunt in it, because this is where you're giving people chances that you know damn well are on an energetic level are not a match. And this could be friends, it could be relationships, it could be jobs. This is accepting a job, accepting something that you know isn't right for you, and just taking it on because it's easier to take on rather than challenging yourself to, you know, it's something that you can figure out very, very easy. We're fixed. You know, I'm a Taurus, you guys are Leo. It's a very fixed energy, so it wants to be settled. It doesn't want a lot of change, so it will attach itself to things, okay? So this is saying, okay, what can I do to make myself feel good? I can attach myself to a situation where I'm needed, then I can always feel needed, and then there it goes. I can find my value right there. And it's saying, no, the true value is finding it within yourself, and let the universe take care of bringing in what it is that you're looking for. Don't put too much energy into it, okay? Then the next thing here is the Page of Wands. So yeah, perfect, perfect, perfect. You got the Ace of Wands here, so that's where the universe brings in this one. Then the Page of Wands is here that gives you this message. So here is where it has you thinking about it, or has you looking at your opportunities in the world, and you're kind of turning your back on the old path that you kind of were taking. But this could also be that you could be getting more than just one form of good news. You could be getting some things where you kind of have options or something like that. So if you are in a time period where you're trying to where you're competing with two different things, or there's like two different job offers or something like that, I think that you're definitely going to pick one of them, okay? Or that if you've been in the running for two different types of jobs or something like that, that you're going to find that out, okay? You're going to find out that information here. And it may be based on who you know. That may be the thing that kind of helped you through, okay? But these opportunities come when you can detach yourself from this energy. You see what I'm saying? So you can hear the call when it comes in, okay? And let's clarify the Six of Pentacles here. Clarify the last Six of Pentacles. That double Six of Pentacles here. All right, what do we have here? Two of Cups. Haha. What did I say earlier? This is that person, this is that opportunity coming in. That's a better vibrational match. This is more friends that are a more vibrational match. This is people who are, this is business partners. And remember I was saying that earlier, it could be some partnership that's coming in right there. Page of Wands right there. Let me see, it's two. This is a big time of decisions for you. But I want to show you, what did I want to show you? Oh, the Five of Cups. Because I want you to see this card. So, I can give you a little illustration through the normal tarot deck, the standard tarot deck, and show you what it really looks like in reality based on cards, okay? Five of Cups. So, this is what I was saying earlier. These two cards are the same card. They're just in different decks, okay? So it's saying change your focus. So you see why this person would need to change their focus, because they're focused on the things that are not going to gain them anything. They're not going to hold anything, sustain. And look what's behind this person. The Two of Cups, right? You see those two cups upright? So it's saying change your focus from what has fallen and look towards what you can have and the opportunity that is presenting itself to you, okay? You are not over or done because of a person or anything. And if you stop placing the value in what you mean to other people, and you don't ever have to worry about them you losing it in yourself when they do it, okay? And also too, as I'm talking about value, I'm having the Hierophant here, and it's a card of Taurus. And Taurus, we're a sign of value. What does it mean to me? How does it affect me? What can I yield from this? And this is where you're going through this period to where you're understanding, what does this bring to me? And I was trying to say earlier, and I don't know if I finished the thought, but I'll say it again. This is definitely saying, with connections that you're making, what do I get out of this connection? Not what does the other person get? Not how does it make me feel out of this, feel right now, but in the long run, what is it that I'm getting out of this relationship, okay? So this is that partnership, and these are those things coming into you. This could be new love. It could be meeting someone new, but this also could be a reintroduction to yourself, okay? But I definitely see this as something coming in that's going to kind of bring the balance back here. That was, whatever the situation is that you're kind of moving yourself away from and letting yourself go. The bottom of the deck is a Two of Swords, so it could be something that you've just kind of been putting it off. I don't want to see it that way. I don't want to deal with that, you know. But yeah, I see you kind of at the end of this, you're kind of really, really understanding with this Hierophant energy. And they also call this the young Hierophant right here. You're going from this Hierophant energy to it again. I mean, I'm sorry, the Six of Pentacles energy to it again. And I just feel like this one comes in with the Tower, but this one comes in with the Two of Cups. So I feel like there's this lesson in really learning about being a recipient of things in the universe too, and not just being the giver and just being comfortable in the giving space just because it leaves you in a place of power over another person. Okay, and I don't want you to think I'm trying to call you bad or anything like that. You guys are great. It's not, all of these things are from good places. None of this stuff is like you're a horrible person and you're doing this. It's just that we have to reroute our energy to know how to spend it, wisely. The ego wants the instant gratification of knowing that any commitment that I've made that is going to come back come back and not be void, right? But because this three, the Empress is in the middle of the reading, so it's just making me think of it's centered around these commitments or commitments that you make to people energetically. Okay, it doesn't even necessarily have to be a relationship, but this is where you're committing. Where are you putting your commitments at? Are you committing to jobs that don't serve you? Are you committing to friendships that don't serve you? Like what are you pledging your allegiance to? I'm kind of getting that, so we're gonna pull a card from the what is this, what is that doggone deck called, the Energy Oracle deck. Why do I feel like that's not the... Okay, Energy Oracle cards. Okay, look. Oh, good. Walking away. So you see you leaving away from these situations. You're like, I'm out of there. I'm done. I want this feeling to be in my life. So you know what? I'm going to let go of this false sense of myself. I'm going to let go making you think that this relationship is going to work. Guess what? You're going to be mad. You're going to ask me questions about it. You're going to ask me why I quit that job. You're going to ask me why I'm putting in my 2 weeks notice. You're going to ask me why I can't be your friend anymore, or why you're not answering my calls. I'm going to do all of that. But you can't allow that to keep you stuck here, okay? And I don't think that you will, but I see you kind of looking back. So this is saying don't turn back. Look forward, okay? Go within yourself. This is the 7 and the 2. 2 and the 7. So it's a 9. So it's the Hermit. It's going within yourself to be able to push this change with the 5 that you have here to bring the balance back into your life with the 6s or with the 2s that you have here, okay? Or with the Justice card. The Justice card is all about balance. On the traditional card, there's a scale, but also too, there's a scale here. Scales, bringing balance back into your life, okay? And you have to put yourself around people who are like-minded. So you have to put yourself around other kings of their jungles, okay? You can't just be the only king of your jungle. And as you meet them, you guys can barter and exchange more things to improve, once you put yourself around those type of people. So it's not to call anyone that you're with like lowly, or to say that they're like not great or anything like that. That's not what I'm meaning. This is more so about you. They can be great people. They might just not be your person, or they can be great friends. They might not just be the friend for you. It could be a great job. It may not just be the great job for you. And this is more about you than it is about me judging whatever it is. This is me saying to go after the things that you really, really want, that really, really light you up inside, that you have a desire for, that you have passion for here, okay? So this is the Walking Away card. We're going to read that. And then I'm going to pull another card. I'm going to pull from the Work Your Light Oracle deck. One of my faves. Spirit, what message do we have for Leo here? All right. Let's see what it is. All right. Warrior woman, have you answered your deepest calling? And then you had the play card turned over right here, so I'm just going to take it. Have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious, okay? Yeah, and I kind of feel like some of you guys can really be tied up in this so tough that you are really like not really being yourself. I kind of feel that like not saying not being yourself like you're being fake, but you haven't really took a moment to be yourself, like a like an aha moment, because you've been trying to smother this or keep this thing going, or staying attached to this thing for so long that you're not you're losing connection with yourself, okay? And when you lose connection with yourself, you lose connection to the potential for these things, because you're focused you're focused on where you are right now too much that you're not really having any foresight for where you're going. Okay, the warrior woman, have you answered your deepest calling? Okay, so what is it that the universe is truly calling you to do in these situations? And if everything is showing you here with the tower moment that this is not working out, then do not try to overcommit yourself to it to make it work, because it's meant to be that way. So don't fight against the universe, okay? Because this is where you fight for something at any cost, right? And in the end, everybody gets hurt by that. So if you're with a person, or if you're with friends or something like that, or you're in a job, let's just say if it's a job, okay, you not being your best at work because you don't like the job, really, and you just like the position of power that you're in, or you just like the comfortability of the job, it doesn't benefit the job. It actually kind of does the opposite, right? If you're with the person that you know you shouldn't be with, and you know that it benefits them and it doesn't benefit you, the longer and longer you stay in a situation like that, the more and more you set that person up for hurt. Okay, so as you start to do those things, you see how you end up in that situation because of what you kind of are putting out, and it's not to say that you're bad. I hope it's like nobody here that feels, I'm just a very real reader. I don't really see this like a bad thing, but I just have to tell you the truth. I'm here to tell you the truth about what I see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read to you the walking away card, and I'm going to read the detached card, okay? First, we're going to do, because those are two things, walking away, detach, change your focus, okay? Things are falling apart, okay? What are we willing to fight for? Are we going to fight to make the things work that are not working, or are we going to let those things clear out so we can bring in this emotional fulfillment that we're looking for, this reciprocity in these relationships and in these partnerships, in our pockets and in business, so that we can bring that abundance into our lives, okay? So we're going to look up actually we're going to look up, detach first, okay? Look, so let's just say here, all right, let's pull it up. Detach, reflect, accept, decide, clarity, responsibility, fairness. Sometimes our ego prevents us from seeing events clearly. It's time to detach emotionally from a relationship or situation that you can step back and reevaluate. Reflect upon how the relationship is working. Is it satisfying? What role do you play in its harmony or disharmony? An honest appraisal is required in order to gain clarity and to help you better understand what might need to be done to improve it. This is true even if the relationship is already a good one. Change this page. It's important to accept your previous actions, decisions, and beliefs that have led you to your current decision, whether it's pleasant or difficult. We do steer the course of our lives, although often without conscious intent, okay? By assessing your situation and accepting responsibility from it, you are able to free yourself from the need to blame another person or destiny. There is no guilt associated with this card, only clarity and empowerment. Once you've detached yourself from and examined a relationship, lack of relationship, or other matters of the heart, you're in a better position to decide what your next step might be. Remember that the detached card knows no ego. Decisions arrived as a result of drawing this card must be fair and balanced for everyone involved. Okay, so this is where I was kind of saying, it's not fair to keep those people on, like to keep that job expecting you to produce if you're not going to keep that person thinking that you're going to one day marry them, move in with them, and, and make it go further if you're really not going to do it. Don't play that. Don't do that, because it keeps you away from what you put out, you get back, and it keeps you in that space just as well, okay? So detach yourself from that completely, and it may be tough. It may not be super easy, all right? What card is here? Walking away, 27. I feel like I just got the walking away card for somebody else too. Maybe who did I do a reading for before this? Sagittarius had walking away. Maybe Sag had walking away. So for some of you, it could be a Sagittarius. Maybe. Boom. Okay. But anyway, let's read this. This card shows someone walking away from an existing situation. She is closing the gate behind her and is walking away into the misty unknown future. This card upright reveals that it could be time for you to make a similar decision. There may be something that you're finished with, perhaps a career goal, a relationship, or a long-term experience of any kind. The familiarity of the situation may be enticing, but now you're ready to look at your options on the open road ahead. In reality, an important new beginning is at hand, okay? This card also indicates that now would be a good time to let go of an old habit, emotional pattern, or false belief. No matter how deeply ingrained a negative pattern may be, you now have the power to release release it and move on to freer, healthier ways of thinking and relating to yourself and others. Whether it's in the inner world or outer world, this card is telling you that you have the readiness and resources to walk away from the old and move forward now, okay? It is safe and comfortable for me to move on. I consider all my options and then take actions on my behalf, okay? So those are the cards that I have for you guys for the month of what? September, the 1st through the 15th, okay? I hope that this resonates with you. Please leave comments down below, like this video, and subscribe to my channel. I am available for one-on-ones, and the information for that, and as well as how to donate to my channel, are down below. Thank you so much for tuning in. Until next time, be safe. You guys, let go of the things that you need to let go of to bring in newness into your life, because the universe wants to bless you, okay? You know what? I kind of want to read the spider card, okay? I know this is very last minute because I just already said so. If some of you have left the chat, then it may not be for them. But the people who are still around, something is telling me to read the snake card. So the spider card. So we're gonna get into the spider card. Creator of prosperity through life's work, Dharma. The spider is an ingenious creator. Its greatest gift is weaving the thread of Dharma into a vast, intricate web that supports the spider and those around it, both financially and spiritually. It is hard work, but the spider neither tires nor becomes impatient. This card reminds us creativity is everywhere. Be process-oriented rather than results-oriented, and soon your work becomes like the weaving of a magical, priceless tapestry. Abundance follows. When in balance, it's appreciative, enthusiastic, and prosperous. When out of balance, it's discouraged and tired. And it says to bring into balance playful creativity, which you also got the play card over here. Have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. So you need a break. Let your hair down, Leo, from in September, okay? The beginning of September. If you've been going through this big emotional shift that's been really, really heavy energetically and emotionally, take a break, take a trip, regroup, walk away from it, and come back, okay? So that is what I have for you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I'll talk to you another time.